Have you ever lost so much that nothing inside you felt alive anymore? Have you ever prayed and heard nothing back? What do you do when hope feels buried and God feels silent? And what if what looks dead is not the end? There was a moment when everything was gone, not slowly, all at once. What once had life now lay scattered, broken, dry, empty. The air felt heavy. The silence screamed louder than pain. Fear settled in the chest like a stone. This was not just loss, this was final. Nothing could be fixed here. Nothing could be repaired. There was no future in sight, only the memory of what once was. And in that place, the heart asked a question it was afraid to speak aloud. Can anything live again after this? Time passed. Prayers were whispered, then cried, then barely spoken at all. Waiting became exhausting. Days turned into nights. Nights turned into long seasons. Nothing changed. No sign, no voice. God felt distant, silent, and doubt began to grow. Had the prayers gone unheard? Had hope waited too long? Faith became heavy to carry. Every breath felt like effort. Every step forward felt pointless. Still, the waiting continued. Inside, something broke. Questions rose like a storm. Why this pain? Why this delay? Why this silence? Tears fell without warning. The strength to pretend was gone. Why, God? The cry came from deep within, not polished, not holy sounding, just raw, just human. In that broken place, nothing made sense anymore. And then, something shifted. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a quiet moment, a stillness, a sense of being led even without understanding. Now the story takes shape. The man was Ezekiel, a prophet living among people who had lost everything. Jerusalem was destroyed. The people were exiled. Their hope was crushed. God led Ezekiel to a valley filled with bones. Not bodies, bones. Dry bones, very dry. No life, no breath, no possibility. And God asked him a question that echoed through the valley. Son of man, can these bones live? Ezekiel didn't answer with confidence. He didn't answer with logic. He said, Lord God, you alone know. Then God told him to speak, not to the people, not to the problem, but to the bones. As Ezekiel spoke, something impossible happened. A sound, a rattling. Bones began to move. They came together, bone to bone. Sinews formed, flesh appeared, skin covered them, but there was still no breath, still waiting. Then God spoke again, prophesied to the breath, and as the words were spoken, breath entered them. They lived, they stood up, a vast army. What was dead was now alive. God revealed the truth. These bones are my people. They say, our hope is gone, but I will open their graves and bring them back to life. The silence had not been absence. The waiting had not been punishment. God was working in the unseen. What looked like an ending was preparation. What felt like death was transformation. The pain had a purpose. The delay had meaning. God was showing that no situation is too dry, no loss too final, no silence too empty. If God can bring breath into dry bones, He can restore what feels dead in you. Dreams, hope, faith. Even when you can't see it, even when you can't feel it, God is still working. So if you are in a valley right now, if you feel empty, if you're waiting and nothing seems to change, remember this: dry bones can live again. And sometimes resurrection starts in silence. Ezekiel chapter 37. Pause, reflect, and keep watching, because your valley may not be the end of your story.